Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got the Ruike Knives P-831 SF here with me for a review. But hey, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this kind of content. So let's see how big this guy is, because overall length of this guy is going to be around 7.5 inches with a 3.2 inch long blade and a 4.2 roughly inch long handle. Let's see how this guy is comparing up against the Ruike P-128 and another brother. This is the Ruike P-801, stainless steel handles, very different blade shape, very different approach. Let's see, for example, we've got Ontario Rat number 2. You can see that that's smaller than the Ruike P-831 in the middle, and this is the Ontario Rat number 1, which is of course like a big boy and is not as big as the Spyderco Para 3, but of course if you take the Spyderco Para Militari 2 and you bring it in the house, you're gonna see that this guy is bigger than the Ruike for sure. More or less similarly, it's gonna be like with the Chris Reeve Knives Small Sebenza 21 and the Chris Reeve Knives Large Sebenza 21. In fact, you can see, yeah, it's right in the middle. This is closer to the Small Sebenza 21, but still. Let me show you another couple of Russian blades. We're going a little bit higher up in price, of course. This is the Custom Knife Factory Philippe Georget designed 520, and this is also Custom Knife Factory Peter Rassenti designed Snafu 2.0. So we are really different ballpark for sure here, but just to show you that Shirogoro, for example, is offering the Neon Zero and the F95R Slim right there, and you can see that this is actually very closer to the Neon, which is a fantastic EDC size. And what do you want to see? Another couple? Why not? I've got these two prototypes from Concept. They sent to review, so stay tuned for the reviews of these two boys. And yeah, that's it, guys. I don't want to be tedious with this comparison, and let's just check this out right here, because this is the P-831 from Ruike Knives. It's a stainless steel frame lock folding knife. It has some nice milling lines in the scales. It's nicely done. It gives like some nice 3D-ness to the overall look. It has, of course, like very clean lines. One curved line up here, gentle, reverse, Warncliffe going on. It's very simply made. It's sleek, it's elegant, it's slim, it's a good one. So let's see. It's made in China, of course. It's gonna cost you around $40. It's made of steel, so it's not gonna be like super light, but still, it's gonna be reasonably light. It has some chamfering going on the outside, not so much on the inside. On the scale, you have some internal milling to reduce the weight, which is always a great thing. You've got a couple of standoffs right over here, and you have a lanyard hole going on through these scales. Of course, there's no lock face insert, stainless steel, because already stainless steel up against stainless steel, so there's not going to be any need for that, because there's no lock stick probably whatsoever. You have a nice area, a little bit of cutout to disengage the lock bar. There's no jimping going on, so it's a little bit on the sharpish side. I would have preferred a little bit of milling going on over here, but it's okay. It's not a huge deal. You've got pretty much flush hardware going on, T6 and T8 for the pivot, blue pivot colors, really cool touch, matching with the blue thumb stud right over there, very nice. straightforward disassembly for this guy. Just remove this pivot, these two, and you're done. The pocket clip, it's probably one of the hardest with the highest spring tension ever, and it's not that functional. I mean, it kind of like hurts just to even trying like do this. It's really strong. It's tip up carry only. It's not reversible. You cannot mount it on this side. It's just gonna stay on this side right over here. The blade shape I really like. Lately I'm on this Warncliffe shipfoot kind of kick, but I like it. It's a good shape. There's a little bit of belly, kind of like until here, and then straight edge up to the plunge grind, which is nicely done. It's like done in the Shiro tradition. Okay, so you have triangular plunge grind right over there, and the edge just right at the end of the heel of the blade. Like there, it's good. Full flat grind. There's no chamfering, no crowning on the spine of the blade. Just a nice light stone wash or bead blast. Ruike logo on this side, and oh boy, on this side you've got this 05, which I don't know what it is. Please let me know in the comment if you know. Of course, for TC, for TNC 28N steel, serial number and model number right there. So a little bit of crowded billboarding on this side. I mean, not too much on that one. You have a thumb stud only on one side. It's blue and it's rounded off, kind of like into Sebenza style, but only on the right side. Matching, of course, with the pivot collar on both sides, and also you've got an extra safety feature, which is an extra like a lock for the lock bar, so you're not going to be able to disengage the lock bar, and in this position over here it's going to also serve as a over travel stop bar, so you cannot overextend the lock bar. Very cool feature indeed. So you've got your pretty slick and slim and thin and light gentleman's pocket carry, pocket knife right over here. Of course, the sound involved in the action, in the opening, it's like that. It's nice, and it's a nice clink. It's unobtrusive. Sorry. It's very low on the low side. If you close it, it's kind of like inaudible because there's no really like no closing action, nothing hitting against anything, and you have a very interesting opening sound, very soft and pleasant overall. The weight of this guy in the pocket is going to be 3.3 ounces. In the hand, it feels good. I don't feel any hot spot whatsoever. It's just a little bit small and too thin. So there's not much roundness going on in the handle. So it's not like there's no sharp edges. It feels good, but it doesn't feel the hand a lot. So probably that's just why. There is of course no jimping going on the spine of the blade, neither over here on the lock bar disengagement area. I'm not gonna even suggest like to do any reverse grip because there's no guard. It might be slippery and it's not really feeling any comfort or advantage for that. I don't see that, but you know, it feels actually pretty sturdy, pretty solid in the hand, even if it has only a couple of standoffs a little bit more towards the heel of the blade, but it feels solid. I mean, to be like this small and this slim blade, you would expect some sort of flex or something, but actually no, it's pretty good. Texture is it's sleek, not much. It's not like a grippy handle for sure, but I don't see any blade play. I don't see any issues. The blade looks centered. It's well put together if you consider like the price of this guy. Deployment speed also, it's like on the good side. You can only basically, you can use like 2 fingers and to pinch like that, or you can just use like this thumb stud like that. So you basically have 2 deployment methods. The geometry is not perfect for the thumb stud, but still it's doable. It's not like for example this guy over here, which has geometry which is perfect and just flies open. This guy requires a little bit more strength, but still it's absolutely doable. Also, of course, it's running on phosphorus bronze washers, so it's smooth, it's gliding, but there's no guillotine effect or no free fall effect, of course, because of the nature of the pivot system. Of course, there's no rattling because there are really few parts to keep this guy together, and the stainless steel frame makes it so that there's no need for any stainless steel lock face insert. So there's no lock stick, there's no detent ball ramp, there's a little bit of a hard step, but not that much. The lock is quite easy to release. I would have preferred a little bit more there. Action overall, it's on the slow side. The clip, not aesthetically pleasing, and functionally not the best. There's too much tension going on, but overall, I mean, it's a very inexpensive knife with a very good look. I really like the lines going on over here, really clean and sleek. The ergos are fine, sound is decent, so I think I really like this one. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.